With kaleidoscopes, even in this computer age, they're still fascinated by them. And as you probably know, when you look for a kaleidoscope, you see six-fold symmetrical patterns, unique patterns. As you turn it, you get ever-changing patterns, a bit like snowflakes. To make a kaleidoscope, we first of all need a tube. We could use some cardboard tube, or even plastic. This is plastic waste pipe tube from a local DIY centre. It's actually not very expensive, but I like to make my own out of a piece of A4 card. This piece of card is 15 centimetres wide. First thing we do is we put a piece of sticky tape down one end, half on and half off. We then turn the card over so the sticky tape is sticky side upwards, and I'm actually going to use the piece of plastic waste pipe as a roller. When I work in schools, I have a class set of 30 of these pieces of pipe. So we start to roll the card, tuck it in, keep up the pressure. You have quite strong fingers to do this. I do this with year 4, 5 and 6. I have done it with year 3, but they need quite a bit of help and encouragement. There we are, and when you've run over the sticky tape it should automatically stick. And then rub it with your fingernail to get a really good join. Then slide out the piece of waste pipe, and if you've got any sticky tape sticking out the ends, tuck that in to make it even stronger. So that's the tube for our kaleidoscope. The next thing we need is a mirror to put inside, and I use these plastic mirrors. You can get these from my shop, and they come with a protective film backing that you peel off. They are double-sided. We're only going to be using one side. And to get them into the shape we need, a triangular prism shape, I score them using a sharp knife and a safety ruler in 2 positions, and then I can fold them up into the shape we need. And if you order kaleidoscope mirrors from me, I will do that for you free of charge. I'll just charge you for the mirror. Before we slide it in, we need to remember to peel off the protective backing. You may need to stick this with a piece of sticky tape, but hopefully if I've got my measurements correct, this should be a perfect fit inside. It is. That's great. At this point, it's actually quite good fun to ask the children to have a look through their mirror as it is and turn it, and they'll see lots and lots of fascinating patterns. Next thing we need to do is to block one end off. We're going to be using 3 kinds of plastic here. We're going to be using a piece of plastic bag that's transparent. There's a lot of science in this activity, some good scientific words. Some transparent plastic, a piece of white carrier bag that light can get through but you can't see through, that's translucent, and a piece of bin bag, refuse bag. Well, it's supposed to be opaque, actually some light is getting through. We need the white carrier bag plastic first of all, and we put it over the end of the tube, doesn't matter which end, and then pull it down tight, as tight as you can, so it's like a drum skin, and then get some rubber bands. I make sure there's plenty of rubber bands, and put a rubber band round and double it, and keep doubling it as many times as your fingers are strong enough to make sure that it's really securely fitted so it feels tight. You may need to put another rubber band on. Next we need to create a space for some little pieces of coloured filter to move around to get the ever-changing patterns. I can supply a colour filter, but only in 3 colours, primary, red, green and blue. You may be able to find some free samples from colour filter manufacturers. They sometimes will let you have some sample books. And what I've done is I've cut up the coloured filter into lots of tiny little pieces.